It was a night of great live music and an outpouring of community support on Saturday at Five Rocks Amphitheater, as several thousand people were on hand for the Farmer Strong benefit concert. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a lot of money was raised for a great cause this weekend as two top country acts headlined the Farmer Strong benefit concert. 21st Century Equipment helped spearhead this event as a fundraiser for those affected in eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska from the July irrigation canal and tunnel collapse. The show started with Moorcroft, Wyoming's Chancey Williams and the Younger Brothers Band, followed by a live auction, and wrapping up with headliner Ned Ledoux. During the live auction, more than $100,000 was raised from items including college tuition, pallets of seed, Nebraska and Wyoming football tickets, and more. Add that to more than $25,000 in at-large donations from Pinnacle Bank, Platte Valley Companies, First State Bank in Torrington, and $48,000 in ticket sales, and the event helped raise a significant amount of money to help those farmers and ranchers. Well, Gering High School is a three-time consecutive state winner of the Samsung Solve for Tomorrow contest, also winning the national prize back in 2017. To celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Samsung Solve for Tomorrow, a team from Samsung are visiting Gering High School this week to meet with administration, staff, and students to highlight the district's strong academic success in the STEM field. Samsung Executive Vice President David Steele told KNB News it was exciting to see how technology is being utilized in the newly renovated Gering High School.
First of all, it's incredibly impressive. I wish I'd gone to school in a place like this because the facilities are fantastic, and I think that has a huge impact on the learning environment, is having that kind of cool new environment, seeing the technology built in, so that we've been talking this morning about how it's being used for some of the coding and software courses. That's very important because as we look to the future economy, a lot more of that is going to be about software and coding, so it's great to hear that's how it's being used.
Nebraska 3rd District Congressman Adrian Smith said with a shortage of people in STEM fields nationwide, efforts like Samsung Solve for Tomorrow are helping to address that by stimulating student interest in the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields. Well, coming up after the break, it's fall in Nebraska, so of course we have some snow in the forecast. Billboard's got your full week outlook right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Meet Toberfest, the famous once-a-year sandwich celebration of all things beer, cheese, mustard, and pretzel roll, now happening all over the world, in America, in Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, here we go, folks. We've got a big storm system coming our way, but you won't know it by tonight or even tomorrow. Temps are going to be very comfortable, down into the 30s, clear skies and calm winds. But all eyes are really on what's coming for the middle portion of the week. We have a cold front coming in late Wednesday. Record-breaking cold is expected. And then we have accumulating snow that's going to be in our forecast by Wednesday night into Thursday. Yesterday we hit 64 after a morning low of 34, about where we should be for this time of year. And precip-wise, nothing more yesterday. Had some rain and hail with thunderstorms on Friday night, and we're still 4 inches above normal. Speaking of cold temps, we were cold this morning. Another killing freeze out there. Temperatures well into the 20s for pretty much everybody. Wheatland, the anomaly here at 40. 23 Pine Bluffs, 29 in Kimball overnight for lows. Right now across the region, it's very comfortable. 70s across most of Nebraska, upper 60s if they're not in the 70s out here across the region. Same story in our area, 72 in Ogallala, 68 Mullen, 69 up in Valentine, 70 in Chadron, 66 over in Cheyenne. And winds have been in check as well, 5 to 15 miles an hour. Well, here we go. Yes, it's only October, but the National Weather Service here just a couple of hours ago put out a brand new winter storm watch. Let's zoom in and show you where this is at. This is the blue shaded area, a winter storm watch for Wednesday evening through the day Thursday and not till Friday at noon before it ends. Now it does include northern Sioux County in the Nebraska Panhandle, Niobrara, and then over into back towards Douglas and that area. So Harrison to Lusk to Douglas, that Highway 20 drive up there under the winter storm watch as we speak. This is likely going to be expanded out even further. But as of right now, those areas are where the winter storm watch already posted a couple of days in advance. Flash freezing going to occur, which is going to cause some very difficult travel conditions. 37 when you get on the bus tomorrow. On the way home, shed the coat. You won't need it. 81 on your way home on the bus tomorrow. But we're going to replace that 81 with gloves, hats, mittens, coats, parkas as we get towards the middle portions of the week, especially by Thursday. Tomorrow, or tonight rather, we have nothing going on. It is calm, all quiet on the weather front tonight with clear skies. Temperatures are going to drop a little bit because of those clear skies, but still mid and upper 30s for most of us. A few lower 40s sprinkled in as well. For tomorrow, another boring future cast as we have sunshine, beautiful weather conditions tomorrow. Lots of sun, mild temps as well. Now late in the day, you'll notice right behind the word future cast, there's our first glimpse of that storm system starting to push its way in late Wednesday afternoon. Or late Wednesday night, or Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. You'll get here for us in the afternoon hours on Wednesday. Still a couple of questions on the timing, but we're pretty confident on what's coming our way. Upper 70s to low 80s tomorrow for high. Remember that 83 in Scottsbluff. It's going to be a while till we see that, because here's what happens. This is tomorrow afternoon as we go through early Wednesday morning. Here's the system off to our northwest by Wednesday noon. It's still off to our northwest. We've got some mild temps out in front of it. Can't rule out some 60s, maybe even some 70s across southern portions of the area. Then by Wednesday evening, here it comes. That cold front comes blasting through, and by Wednesday night, it's overtaken all the area with cold temps. It expands even more into Thursday, and this is during the day Thursday into Thursday night. Temps aren't really going anywhere. They continue to bottom out towards Friday morning. Really not retreating much during the day Friday. Then by early Saturday afternoon, we start to see some reprieve in temperatures, but it's going to take a while to warm up from this. So we're fairly confident on the cold weather. Also fairly confident that snow is coming our way. Amounts, that's where we're a little iffy, but by Wednesday afternoon, here comes the frontal system with the snow. By Thursday morning, it's going to be overspread across the region. It'll continue during the day Thursday into Thursday night. By early Friday morning, it starts to end and push itself away from us. And then by Friday night into Saturday, it's out of here and well out of our region. Now, snowfall totals are up in the air. We aren't confident yet on nailing down amounts, but we want to show you one of our forecast models indicating, just pay attention to where the darker colors are. That's where we think the heavier snow is going to be. So from Cheyenne through Scottsbluff over to Valentine, heavier amounts then in these purple shaded areas up around Chadron and certainly into the Pine Ridge, where we already have those winter storm watches posted. That's where we're most confident that the heavier snow will occur. But most everybody's going to get at least a dusting to an inch or two, a few to several inches, not out of the question in some locations. 35, clear and quiet, not as cold tonight. Tomorrow, how about sunny, mild, 83. It says it on here, and I mean it. Finish any of your outdoor work that you need to be done in preparation of this storm tomorrow. It is going to be a gorgeous one because we tumble as we go through the rest of the week. Only in the mid-60s Wednesday. Rain quickly turns over to snow Wednesday night. Temps into the mid-20s for lows. Only in the upper 20s Thursday for high with snow throughout the day. And it's going to be windy as well. That's going to cause areas of blowing and drifting snow. Thursday night, can't rule out temps falling to 10 or a little colder across the area. Friday only in the mid-30s. We'll warm back up Saturday, but it's going to be slow, only into the low 50s, mid-50s Sunday into Monday. It's going to take some time to rebound from these super cold temperatures, that could be record-breaking Thursday night into Friday morning. Those single-digit temperatures would certainly break a record for lows this time of year. Outdoor folks, anybody with travel plans and cattle producers, those type of stuff, anybody with newborn or livestock or any of that, want to pay very close attention to the next several days as a drastic change is coming Wednesday night into Thursday as we see sharply colder temperatures. We've got swings of 75 degrees on this map from the highest to the lowest temperatures. So that is going to be a wild change, and travel concerns are going to be out there as well. So stay tuned. We will keep you up to date.
Meet Toberfest, the famous once-a-year sandwich celebration of all things beer, cheese, mustard, and pretzel roll, now happening all over the world, in America, in Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Logos in Gearing is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gearing.
For a Scottsbluff man who failed to show up to his Friday sentencing after pleading guilty to a meth distribution charge earlier this year. 44-year-old Scott Beery was scheduled to be sentenced on October 4th on a Class 2 felony charge of possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine. His attorney requested a continuance for the sentencing after he no-showed, but District Judge Andrea Miller denied that request and issued a bench warrant for his arrest. Beery was pulled over back in January for a traffic violation on Highway 71, and troopers ultimately found 13.4 grams of meth, several syringes, and approximately 2 ounces of marijuana. Beery and his passenger, Ramona Prime, were arrested, and she was sentenced to 18 months of probation earlier this year after pleading no contest to an amended charge of attempted distribution of a controlled substance. Beery faces up to 50 years in prison when he is back in custody and in court for his sentencing. Well, the Terrytown City Council has tabled a proposed ordinance that would have barred anyone from feeding geese, waterfowl, or other wild critters within city limits. The council had scheduled a third and final reading and vote last week, but City Attorney Libby Stobel told the council that the proposal conflicts with a proposed zoning change that would allow residents to keep up to 8 hens, either chicken, duck, or turkey. The proposed ordinance defines ducks as waterfowl, so the proposal, if passed, would not allow people to feed ducks even if they owned them. And the cost of long-term repairs to the failed irrigation tunnel serving farmers in the Wyobraska region could reach $68 million. Goshen Irrigation District officials say they will seek more Wyoming state funding assistance once they've decided on a long-term solution. Meanwhile, the irrigation tunnel collapse back in July raises doubts about 2 other aging tunnels in the system. A $4 million loan approved by the Wyoming State Loan and Investment Board last week will repay $4 million from the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation, who lent them the funds for temporary repairs earlier this year. That temporary fix did allow water to resume flowing 6 weeks after the initial collapse. Well, coming up after the break, Chris Cottrell will be in with the latest from the weekend that was in local high school sports. He'll have that right after the break.
We've been an Allo customer from the beginning, 15 plus years.
Almost 15 years.
15 years now. They live here, they work here, they give back to our community. That's very important to us.
It's the difference of night and day between our old internet provider and Allo.
Having that reliability and that speed is extremely important.
Nobody matches that speed. It was a game changer.
Allo came to my site and helped me resolve an issue. At that point, I knew Allo was the company that I wanted to stick with.
Bye, Mom. Have fun.
Maybe next weekend.
Don't put off till next weekend what you can enjoy doing today. With the affordable John Deere 3E series, you can handle any job on your property and turn that chore list from to-do to done.
Looks like we had nothing to worry about.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Plenty to recap from the weekend, but front and center today, the start of the postseason for some area fall sports teams. That's right, about a month and a half into the school year, and we've got postseason competition starting up today with the Class B10 Sub-District Softball Tournament, gearing the top seed and hosting at Oregon Trail Park. They picked up a round one win, 2-0, as they beat Shadron behind 13 strikeouts this afternoon from star pitcher Maddie Weiss. Game 2. That featured 3-seed Scottsbluff and 2-seed Alliance. There will be 2 more games scheduled for today, with the losers of Game 1 at 4 o'clock and then a winner's bracket contest tonight slated for 6. This B10 tournament will wrap up tomorrow, and then a district championship game would await the winner on Friday. There will also be 6 teams that qualify as wild cards, but this B10 sub likely to only get the champion through to a district final. Also today, we'll recap it here in the morning at the radio desk as far as girls golf, as will get posted to KNEB.com as well. The B4 district meet that took place at the Crandall Creek course in Ogallala. Gehring and Scottsbluff, the heavy favorites there, with the top 3 teams and top 10 individuals all qualifying for the state tournament next Monday and Tuesday. Let's go back to Friday night now, our featured high school football game here on KNEB.TV. We had you an 8-man clash as Morrill hosted Baird. The Lions were looking to get above 500, while Baird came in at 1-3, having played a really difficult schedule up to that point. It was a delayed kickoff due to lightning and weather, but once the game started, the points started to pile up. Early first quarter, blown coverage as Baird's Jack Kildow connects with Trevor Rash for the first score of the night. Now, Morrill's first time with the football, Tanner Wedham with a couple of connections with Blake Lofink. The second one, a 33-yard strike as Morrill gets the 2-point conversion, and they take the lead 8-6. Same quarter, same connection. Wedham going deep to Lofink. This time it covers 36 yards as the Lions lead now 14-6. We stay in the first quarter. We'll stay here for a while. It's Morrill's Michael Johnson getting loose down the sideline, a 39-yard touchdown scamper as the Lions start to stretch things out a bit early at 22-6 after the option pitch and conversion for 2. Late first quarter, and Baird answers back. Another Kildow to Rash touchdown pass that pulls the Tigers to within 8, 22-14 Morrill with the lead at that point. Now a few minutes deep into the second quarter, and Wedham on the keeper. He finds pay dirt for the Lions, and they go to the option once again on the conversion, and it's Morrill in front 30-14. Still that score, about 4 minutes till half, and Michael Morgan able to cross the goal line on the short touchdown run as the Lions offense stays in high gear. Baird near midfield trying to close the gap, and they get the kill down to Rash. Touchdown pass for the third time in the game. This time it covered 42 yards, and with the two-point conversion, it was 36-22. But that wasn't it for the first half as Wedham, you know who he's looking for, Lofink for the third time in the game for 6. 44-22. Morrill's got the lead over Baird. That score at halftime, 44-22. Can Wedham and Lofink get after it again? Sure they can. This time early third quarter. This time 41 yards on the touchdown pass. Hookup number 4 for 6. Quite the night for senior Blake Lofink. He finished with 4 touchdown catches. He also grabbed 3 interceptions on the defensive side of the ball, and he's got 5 picks now on the season. Morrill goes on to win it for their homecoming game. The final score over Baird, 66-36. They're now 3-2 on the year. They'll play Kimball next week, while Baird fell to 1-4, and they'll be home to take on Hemmingford this week. Also Friday, Scotts Bluff improved to 6-0. They get that big win over Sidney, and Gering dropped to 1-5, a road loss at Lexington. Our sports schedule for tomorrow, a pair of volleyball matches on tap with a TV trip to Bridgeport. That'll be Scotts Bluff at Bridgeport, and a radio broadcast with Gering at Alliance. That'll kind of get the home stretch upon us for the prep volleyball campaign. That'll do it for today. That's the latest right here at the First National Bank Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan will check the KNEB.com community calendar right after this on KNEB.TV.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for 2. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Did the extreme weather this summer do damage to your home? Call Roofing Plus today. Let Luke Shaneman and his team get your home back and family back to normal. Licensed and insured, call Roofing Plus today and Luke will get you scheduled for your free and easy inspection and see if you qualify for a new roof, siding, or gutters. The Roofing Plus team can be there in days, not months. Call Roofing Plus today, 308-440-6387.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, the Legacy of the Plains Museum in Gering has opened its gates to another new Longhorn. Museum Director Dave Wolf says the Longhorn arrived last week, and he's no ordinary steer.
It's a pretty good sized set of horns on him, and we believe it's about 10 inches diameter at the base, and then from tip to tip it's over 100 inches.
The museum has several Longhorns from the Minge Ranch outside of Gering.
This was the final installment of the donation from Harold Minge and Barb for the Longhorns. He's donated 6 before. We got 6 new ones, and then of course Jumbo with his Longhorn. So we're really excited about it. Like we've told lots of people, he's the most photographed. The Longhorn's the most photographed thing out here. So we're really excited to have just another addition to people to come out and see.
Harold Minge passed away in June, but was a longtime volunteer and contributor to the Legacy of the Plains Museum. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you here next time.